Hello Nivedita. Hello Saurav. Hello Sajid. Hi, same here. Thank you for joining. Hi Krunal. Thank you for joining. Hello Deborna. Hi Tanvi. Let us just wait for a minute or two to see if more people joins. I think it's 10:31. Let's just wait for 1 or 2 more minutes. In which topic you talk today? There is no topic today. Today's topic is open house. So you can ask questions and I will try to answer them as much as possible. Hello Devoditi, thank you for joining. So today I don't have any specific topic. Today, as you've seen the poster or the title of this live, it's called Open House, and which means that it's open to questions from the audience who is watching me live right now, and you can ask me questions as much as I am aware of those things, as much as I can justify. I will answer all of them. Okay. It's a close to 45-minute session, so if you guys don't have questions, I will go early. If you have questions, I will answer, but the maximum time frame is 45 minutes. And Nivedita, thank you for sharing the link share korte parchi na kena group. It's okay, Deborna, Nivedita has done that. Share it up. So if you have any questions, you can ask me and we can start. Hello. So Ami করে দিয়েছি share. Yes, she has. Okay, so I think we can just start. Whoever has to join will join eventually, and if they don't, I have to answer less questions anyways. So I can see as of now there are 6 people, and pretty much I know all 6 of them. So in case there are questions that I have not already answered, please feel free to ask me questions. Today's open house, your questions and my answers. Whoever wants to ask anything, Nivedita, Deborna, Devoduti, Saurav, Sajid, Orko, whoever is watching me live, you can ask me questions. You can ask me questions related to the issues that you are facing, or certain concerns and queries that you have, or you can we can start with the topic that we are currently doing in this week's post, which is body shaming, and from there we can move on to other topics. We have there are a lot of questions that were asked in the last episode, which was about relationship and trust and everything. And I particularly remember that the last open house, which was held out of Facebook, there was questions about trust and the third person in a relationship. So we have answered all those questions. So hi Krunal, hi. So what is the purpose of a relationship? What do you think, Sajid? First of all, I would like to ask, that is, yes, tomar network ta, yeah, I know. So Sajid, when you say what is the purpose of relationship, my first question to you would be, what kind of relationship are we talking about? Are we talking about relationship with ourselves, or relationship with our partners, relationship with our family, relationship with our friends, everything, every kind of connection that we form is a type of a relationship. So which relationship are we talking about? Which relationship are you talking about, Sajid? Partners, okay. So what do you think? I'm sure by now majority of us have had a partner, or in a partner in the form of marriage, or in the form of regular relationships that we have. So keeping that in mind, what do you think is the purpose of a relationship? Like, why did you have a partner before or now? So what was your thought process? Then probably I can build up on that thought, or nullify, or try to edit or modify your thought process. So what do you think? Why did you have a partner in the first place? So in the meantime, Sajid is responding to that. Anybody else, if you have any questions, you can ask. This is an open house, so you can ask me questions associated with any topic related to mental health. So hi Sumi, thank you for joining. So as you know, Sumi, we are doing an open house, and which means that you can ask questions and I will answer. So any questions that you have associated with mental health, or any issues, concerns with any problem that you're facing, as long as it is concerned with mental health, feel free to ask, and I'll be more than happy to answer your queries. So Sajid, I'm still waiting for your response, that when you say partners, yeah, finding soulmate whom you can trust and rely on and spend rest of my life, be there for each other. Okay, Heidi, hope you're doing well. I am, Sana, and hope you too are doing well. Okay. Psychology, psychiatry, psychotherapist difference key. I'll answer that question. But before that, I'll answer Sajid's question. So, you got into, or your thought process about getting a partner was finding soulmate whom you can trust and rely on and spend rest of my life, be there for each other. Okay. I agree with the last part of the sentence, be there for each other. That is very important in a relationship. Just to know that somebody has got your back is very important in a relationship. Spend the rest of my life, nothing comes with a guarantee, Sajid. Nothing absolutely comes with a guarantee, and by now I think most of us understand that although no matter how much we want our relationships to continue throughout our life, but some people leave us in the middle of our life, because that is how our karmic connection comes to an end. So rest of my life is actually relative, and it is subjective too. But the first part is a very controversial part, finding a soulmate. How do you define a soulmate, by the way? I want to know from you. And by the time you respond to that, I'll answer another question. Hi Chandrani, thank you for joining. So Nivedita, coming to your question, I have a generic question. No, that is not a generic question. That's a very specific question, and people do make a lot of mistakes. So psychiatrist, I will first answer that. Psychiatrists are those who primarily deal with medicines. So they are all psychologists, psychiatrists and therapists. They are all mental health practitioners, but psychiatrists primarily depend on medicines. Coming to psychologists would give you, there are psychologists who will do counseling, primarily counseling, and a few psychologists, if they have clinical background, then if they are clinical psychologists, then they also have the capacity to prescribe medicines. But when you are talking about psychotherapists, they are non-medicinal, so they will try and they will rectify and help you with your issues or heal with your issues through alternative science or alternative medicines. So they won't use any medicines, but they will use variety of therapeutic techniques which cannot be used by the psychiatrist or psychologist unless they are trained. So this is the basic difference. Hi Shrestha, thank you for joining. Hi Apurv, thank you for joining. So I hope I could answer your question. So if you see, for example, I belong to the third category, which is psychotherapist. I will not give medicines, although I had the option of studying medicines, but I would not. I don't trust in medicines. And you would see that my way of treatment keeps on, it is different for different people. So there are various of alternative medicines, and I know that yesterday only we discussed this, Nivedita, but Shrestha is here. So Shrestha can answer that how she was having medicines for kidney stones, but she did not have much of trouble after one Reiki session. So that is the power of therapy. There are different therapeutic techniques. I also discussed yesterday that for sexual traumatic patients, we use therapeutic techniques of just moving these two fingers at a speed, and that distorts the memory. So that if you want to a medicinal thing, you can use electroconvulsive therapy, that is electric shocks. But primarily that is the difference between therapist and a psychiatrist or a psychologist. So you are in safe hands. Okay, did I answer your question, Nivedita? I hope I did. So Saurav's question: where do you see Viropana and Sanhati in the long run? Ooh, that's a huge question, I think. Where do you see, Saurav? You're a part of my core committee. Where do you see? I see, if you want to ask my opinion, I really want Viropana to be the name one-stop destination for any mental health related queries for people who want to treat themselves without using medicines. So you just imagine, just 1 month or 1.5 months has happened, already around 700 to 800 people connected with us. So there is definitely something in the purpose that people connect with, and I want mental health to be celebrated rather than being considered a taboo. And for that, whatever it takes, I have got my back. My core committee has got my back. I have got their back, and definitely I see somewhere where Viropana, as the meaning is healing, it is going to heal a lot of people, right? So whether I'm a therapist or psychologist or something else, but in the long run, if somebody sees me, they should be able to tell that you are a healer, and Viropana is the one-stop destination for healing. And Sanhati would be the one-stop destination for a group therapy or a group or a community feeling where people are getting treated and healed by just staying together, by working on the basic values of life. Okay. Nivedita says, yes, you have, and hence I love you. Oh, yes. What did I miss? What is your biggest fear? Okay. First I'll answer Sajid's. Okay. Soulmate's definition, that is friend, philosopher, guide. Oh, I used to call that to my teacher. In short, I would say supermarket where you don't have to look for others for any of our need. I would see and try to get them from my partner. That's huge, too much of expectation from one person, Sajid. And that is not only you, majority of the people do that same mistake. You know what, soulmate, there is definitely something called soulmate. And what you said that, well, I don't like that an analogy of comparing a soulmate with the market, because that makes me think that relationship is business oriented. But I would use a different analogy. A soulmate is one with whom you just connect. There might not be, it might not necessarily not be love, it might necessarily not be any affection, but it's just such a strong connection that you would like to spend a lot of time with that person for a long period of time. Now, the mistake that majority of us do is we think our partners are our only soulmate. Nobody has said that. Your partner can be a partner, your soulmate can be just a friend. You might just connect with somebody, and that person can be your soulmate. So it is very important to understand that each one of us have our individual limitations. So when you have these limitations, you know that it is too much to expect everything from one person. So as I always say that you keep on saying that I want, there are people with whom you can go on a coffee date, there are people with whom you can go on for a movie, there are people with whom you can go for dinner, there are people with whom you can hang out, there are people with whom you can go to a book fair. But if we expect each one of these things from one partner, and if they fail, then that's where suddenly your definition of soulmate gets a little blurred. So that's like too much of expectation from one person. For example, so if I connect with X person because that person is excellent company, so maybe that company is good only when we are chit chatting, but the same person can be an absolute nuisance when I go to a movie hall. So that means that there is nobody who has said that you need to have only one soulmate. Your soul can connect with various souls at different vibrations, and you can have various mates like that. So the moment you stop expecting that your partner is a superwoman or a superman and expect everything from that person, I think life gets much sorted, and your expectations from relationship also gets more realistic, right? Okay, so let's see what other questions you have. What is my biggest fear, Shomita? My biggest fear, cockroach. Trust me, I will probably jump, do anything whenever I see any insect. So insects are like kind of a little creepy. Apart from that, fear I don't have. Fear of height, maybe a little bit. I sometimes I panic, but I know that even if I have the fear of that, if I stand on that and I expose myself to that situation, I will overcome it. And I have overcome worst of the situations in my life like that. So not really a fear like that, but a flying cockroach is something, it's like that can be one of my fear. You are a true friend, you are a darling, and definitely something more than a healer. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, Shrestha. You are our pillar of strength, Dips, and you are the soul of Sanhati and Viropana. Thank you, Saurav. If I love someone, why should I look for others for them? Will that justify my relationship and loyalty if I start looking for options? Okay, I think you're absolutely, you didn't understand what I said. So maybe it's the way I said it did not make any sense. So I'm just going to clarify it. I'm not looking for options. If I am in a relationship that did not tell me that I will not make friends, that did not tell me that I will not form any other connections, it's a relationship for goddamn sake, it's not a prison, right? So I am in a relationship. I have a relationship for 3.5 years, and that I have millions of acquaintances right now, and have very close friends, and there are things that I share with them because I connect with these people at one level and I connect with him at a different level. So there are things that I will share with him, there are things that I'll share with them. I am not compromising on the loyalty for that matter, because he is also doing the same thing. It is too much to expect that to put the burden of all relationship in one person. That is like out of Rajshri production movies, and that thing does not happen anymore. We have moved ahead. We have moved ahead in our life, and it is important to understand that your partner is a human being, and I am not expecting everything from one person. So loyalty becomes questionable when you are actually looking for the same thing from different people. But when I know that my partner does not like to read books, it is torture to take that person in a book fair. I mean, if I take that will be a torture for my partner. Why should I do that? Similarly, I know my partner does not like late night outs, but that should not stop me that okay, fine, you don't want to come with me in the late night out, then but do not stop me from going out with my friend. That is all that I'm saying. That soulmates means any mate with whom you have a soulful connection. It does not mean it has to be a partner. I hope I am making myself clear right now. Because you might agree, you might disagree. The more you disagree, the more tough times you will have in your relationship. The more you agree, the more cool, the more calm your relationship would be. And trust me, my relationship is a long distance. And dude, it's a hell lot of it's like a cyclone for me. But we are cool with it. So you need to understand how to maintain that. Give each other space, so much of space that the person knows that they are free, but they are still loyal and bonded with somebody, right? Who else is there? Shrestha, absolutely agree with you. Building a relation again, which in Sumi is saying, building a relation again, which in broke my trust. ERQ. Sumi, I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question. Building a relation again, which in broke my trust. ERQ. I'm not able to understand. Can you please rewrite that question for me? Nivedita, both of you are right. Deborna is laughing. Mine are snakes. I dream of them. Good topic, Shobita. Dreaming of snakes actually means a lot of things. You are not dreaming of snakes only because of your fear. Snakes are associated with two things. Now, can you give me one explanation of one dream? That what do you see in your dream? Like snakes as in trying to attack you, sitting beside you, not trying to attack you, just being there, or some other position? If you tell me, then probably I'll be able to interpret and tell you why do you see snakes in your dream. It's not necessarily it has to be because of your fear, because I'm afraid of cockroach. I don't see cockroaches in my dreams, right? So please explain a little bit, maybe I will be able to answer that. Okay, Sumi says, building a relation again which broke my trust earlier, is there anything I have to be cautious about? That's a tricky question, Sumi. Building a relation again which broke my trust earlier. So are you building the relation with the same person who broke your trust earlier, or you're building a different relationship of the similar type of relationship rather? So I'll make myself clear. So let's say you were in a relationship, in a love relationship, and that did not work. So you are not able to move on and form another relationship, or you are not able to give the second chance to the same guy. So if you can tell me that, then probably I can help you with it. Hello Moshumi, the bonus is true. Agree to your point. I also feel the same. Partho Shaha 165. Okay, and why is Partho being tagged? Only people with brains would understand what you are saying. Yeah, I really want to know. Shomita, yes, what do you want to know? You tell me okay. Partho has, okay, Partho, you have been extremely discussed in Sanhati by your partner. So if one day you feel you too can join Sanhati, then we can do something like #couple goals. So Shomita says, okay, I'm running between them and they are cool, but I'm afraid. Shomita, in this case, the snakes are actually trying to protect you. Snakes are symbols of two things. Many people see snakes in their dreams. So the first symbol is, there are three things. If the snake is attacking, then probably it is the what should I say, indication of an upcoming anxiety or an upcoming situation about which you are fearful. If they are cool, if they are just around you and you are being unnecessarily afraid, it just basically means that there are healing guides or spirits that are trying to protect you. And if they are above you, usually it has sexual intonation in that. So I am not going to the third details because that is not the case for you. So maybe you just just need to, let go. Deep breathe, let go. Maybe snakes are just not there to harm you. They are probably trying to protect you. Not snakes as in snake, but something is there are protective energy around you which are protecting you from a lot of things. Snakes in my dreams too. Deborna, what position? I'm not sure. I'm not able to scroll for some reason. I'm not able to see any questions. Now I can. Snakes in my dreams. So Deborna, in what position? And puro gich korche jate. I had to explain in Bengali. I understood. Shomita, so gich korleo, if they are not attacking you, they are probably saying that there are too many people around you. Okay, then there are two interpretations to it. Are there a lot of people around you in your life with whom you just want to move out, with whom you are fed up in your life? Do you have people like this in your life? Answer that, then probably I will get an understanding. Same person, Sumi says. Okay, so that person broke your trust and you're trying to give a second chance to that person, and you just want to be cautious about. I think for some time, every crack needs time to get healed. So give that time to yourself, to that person, but just be cautious that do not when you are when you are going through certain actions, or when you are interpreting the actions of the other person, then don't think from a retrospect. Like, don't think what happened and based on that experience you're trying to read out their actions. Don't do that. So maybe you need certain time to digest that fact and heal that, and give the person or your relationship that time to heal on its own. Do that meditation that I have given you, Sumi, and it's going to help you to calm down and just be very clear. Another thing that you should be cautious about is communication. Be very, very communicative. Explain, talk. A partner, as Sajid was asking, what should be a partner? A partner should be someone with whom you can discuss anything. No matter whether your soulmates are there or not, but your partner is someone with whom you can even discuss that, for a woman you can discuss any issues, for a man you can discuss any issues. There should not be any inhibition. So see if you are able to do that. If you are able to do that, that means that you are able to trust your partner now. So do that first. Now that topic of dreams have come up, please interpret the dreams of seeing huge water bodies frequently. I will answer that question, but before that let me do the other questions first, because there are pending questions that I have answered half. Shomita says Babai. Oh, okay, now I understand. Okay. Snakes in dreams also means Bongsha Vriddhi. Sorry, but heard the same from elders. Not really sure about that, Chandrani, but can be possible. Dreams can be interpreted in millions of ways actually. So you can't really pinpoint. Basically what happens in dream interpretation is we take the latent content and the manifest content. So latent content means what exactly was the dream, and manifest content means what is going on in your life. So we connect the two, and then only we can answer that what it might mean in your life. Okay, so Shomita, thank you for so much for the explanation. So yes, I'm fed up. Yeah, so probably that is exactly what is showing, that those people are cool with disturbing you, but you are fed up with so many people, you are running away from it. You just need to stop running away, Shomita. Are you the same Shomita? I'm not sure. Same Shomita that who has sent me a friend request today in the Facebook, because then I would know the reason behind you being fed up. So Shomita, you need to stop running away, because the more we run away, the more our fears or anxiety will chase us. The day we face them, trust me, they will run away from you. You just have to turn back, sternly look at them, speak assertively, and get them hell out of your life. So that is extremely important, and that day you will see your dreams have changed too. অনেক দেখি, sometimes আমি দেখলাম ওকে মারলাম, অনেক পোকা বেরিয়ে গেল. Last one I remember this dream only. Killing a snake. অনেক পোকা বেরিয়ে গেল. Okay, so পোকা বেরিয়ে গেল as in the insects are coming out of the snake. or around the snake. Sure, not there. Aro ache. I too dream of snakes. My God, all Shiv Bhakts here. Sometimes I hallucinate them too. I don't sleep alone because suddenly I start seeing them. I see snakes with multiple heads. I see their eyes, hear hisses. Multiple heads means, okay, I understand. You are a Shiv Bhakt, right, Devoduti? But it has nothing to do with that though. So, multiple snakes actually have lots of meanings. You know what? It is very difficult to give you the exact interpretation like this because your situation in your life are different for each one of you. So it would be different based on there will be certain difference based on that. But usually snakes means that you're running away from people or situations, various situations in your life, and you're aware of those situations, but you're still running away from them because you don't want to go through that anxiety and the pain. It can have sexual feelings, sexual intuition, which means that you're not having a fulfilling sexual life. That's where you see snakes. If snakes are just there and not doing anything, it can mean they are trying to protect you. Or if you are running away from them, it means that you are trying to run away from certain people in your life who are absolutely cool with you and who are probably trying to make your life hell. So maybe you need to stop that. But hearing their hisses or anything, there can be one, I need to check that, I do not want to give any false interpretation, Devoduti. I will check that and get back to you in Sanhati group about this question. Okay, give me certain time after this session. I will just do the calculation and I will get back to you on this. Okay, Shomita. Rohan Das wife, amader bodi. Acha, আমি সবসময় দেখি যে everyone is leaving me, যারা আমার ক্লোজ লাইক মা বাবা আর যারা আছে, and I'm all alone crying, আর ঘুম ভাঙলে লিটারালি কাঁদতে কাঁদতে. I know why do you see this dream, Shrestha, because you have lost a lot of people in your life and তোমার ট্রাস্ট অনেকবার ভেঙেছে, and you have felt that যার কাছেই তুমি খুব ক্লোজ গেছো, that feeling, that vacuum, that breaking the trust, এই জিনিসগুলো is there within you, right? So সেই জন্য you always have this fear that close people will leave you. That includes me also. I know that তোমার মা বাবা আর যারা আছে তার মধ্যে আমিও একজন, know that. But trust me, everybody is not the same. ভয়টা আছে, and that ভয় needs to go, and for that what you need to do, you already have everything, কিন্তু তোমাকে একটু করতে হবে সেটা ক্রমশ, that ভয় you would overcome, you would slowly overcome. এই ড্রিমটা এই জন্যই আসছে because there are unsolved issues in our life that tries to manifest itself through our dreams. এইসব ড্রিমে বলে না যে সারাদিন ধরে যা চলছে, that is only what you see in your dreams. That is partially true. What is mainly true is there are certain things that we repress in your mind and which does not get fulfillment in our real life. That thing also tries to get fulfillment through our dreams. তো তোমার জন্য এটা হচ্ছে, so basically your body wants to get rid of the fear, get rid of the anxiety, and you need to take that action in your life. তাহলে এই repetitive dreams গুলো বন্ধ হবে, otherwise the dreams will keep on getting repeated. So gorgeous, so hot, so cool. Oh, thank you. Yes, coming out from the snake, certain insects. I will also get back to you, Deborna, কারণ তোমার যে সিচুয়েশনটা I know. So give me some time, I'll get back to you in Sanhati about this question, both Deboduti and Deborna. I saw a snake with 5 heads, Nag Panchami basically. But any specific thing you remember? It's okay to see snakes with 5 heads, it's okay to see a lot of things. Maybe snakes with 5 heads can also be an interpretation that the same person has shown so many colors that you actually, the masks have fallen off from the person, and that person is coming out as snake because snake is usually taken as somebody which is poisonous. So that can be one of the interpretation for both Deboduti and both Sumi as well. I see snakes from childhood. One snake with 5 heads, colorful snakes. I became Shiv Bhakt much later. Yes, I know that. So snakes, continuous association with snakes can also have past life connections too. So সেই জন্যই বলছি, give me some time, I'll get back to you. I don't want to give false interpretations. So give me some time. তাছাড়া অনেক টাইম অনেক কিছু দেখি মনে করতে পারি না বলে পরে ঘুম থেকে ওঠে, that is okay as long as you don't remember, it should not be bothering. But if something is a repetitive dream, that means it wants to manifest itself in your life. Can trust issues be deep rooted to childhood trauma and childhood pain? It is deep rooted to childhood trauma and childhood pain. As I have always mentioned in my past sessions, that what kind of attachment patterns I have with my siblings or my mother or my father, that determines the kind of relation I will have in my life, that determines the kind of expectations that I'll have from my partner. So it can be deep rooted, but what can be deep rooted can also be uprooted. So remember that. And you know that we have actually uprooted a lot of such issues from your life, and whatever is remaining will uproot that too. And whatever medicines cannot solve, that's where psychotherapy comes into picture. There is something that I have just completed the course today, and there are few other formalities which is left, post which I will be qualified to actually help you with past life and karmic issues too. So maybe I can help you with that as and when your issues come up. So we can do that. Childhood hotei pare, but whatever is there, whatever is done, some things can be undone too. Okay. VK হয়তো প্রতিদিনই এরকম দেখি, কারণ this fear is there within you না, তোমার তো repetitive, there are instances that have happened that people have broken your trust. তো ক্রমশ what happens is, you are trying to come out of the mud, then another instance happen, you go into the mud, then again you are trying to come out of the mud, people are trying to pull you out, again some people comes and put another thing of mud. But এবার হচ্ছে, there are two things that can happen out of this. You tend to think that আমি মাডেই থাকি আর সবাই চলে যাবে, and you keep on crying that you are stuck in the mud. The other thing is, no matter how much mud you pull, that is exactly, if you remember that story of a crow and the jug where the water was niche ekdom and the crow was very thirsty. There were two choices for the crow. One thing is to put to just look there and see, oh, jolta to onek niche, I can't drink water. But what did the crow do? Crow kept on throwing the stones inside, and then the water level came up. So that is exactly what we have to do, Shrestha. No matter how much mud the people try to put on you, you just have to see that there are other people who are pulling you up. So if there are 5 people trying to put you down, there are 10 people around you. And even if you have one person around you who's trying to pull you up, you are very lucky. Some people don't even have that. Just do not put more mud on you yourself, because then that becomes a grave. So let's not do that. আর যত এটা কম হবে তত তোমার ড্রিমসগুলো ইমপ্রুভ করবে, ঠিক আছে? আর কে আছে? ম্যাক্সিমাম দিনে তো ঘুমই হয় না, স্বপ্ন আর কি দেখবো? So you are still not able to sleep, Debarna. We thought that we had resolved that issue to a great extent. Is it still not working for you? Shomita is saying, another I used to see, not now, teeth falling. How many of you see that? Teeth falling, interesting. I think 1 week I will do only on dreams, the posts, the different dreams, what are the meanings and everything. Probably that time it's going to be interesting. Teeth falling, again it depends on your, a lot of things. Teeth falling basically means you are losing out of something that is valuable for you. But tomar khetre kokhon dekhechile, what was the situation, depends all on that. Debodhuti says, I also see burning ghats in my dream, burning cheetahs all around. I saw my father too in one such burning cheetah long time back. I used to see that too. In fact, I'll tell you about my dream. I used to see for entire 2016, I used to see different places in my dreams. I have no bloody clue where those places were, but protecta place, very clearly I had the picture. I have seen 13 such places in my dreams. 2016 er beginning I used to see that, and everywhere there was this ghat, cheetah, esha bibhinno. There are different things that I have seen. There are one places I have seen 5 shivlinga, so different things I have seen. And trust me, each of this place I have been, all the 13 places in 2016, and those dreams stopped. I had no clue about that, but probably the destiny took me there, and I've seen all those places. And the last one was Varanasi, where I saw the cheetah one thing. I also used to see the burning ghat, and I have one recurring dream. I will talk about one recurring dream. That is, I'm wearing a lal par sada shari, and there is this pathorer, some temple, some stone temple that is there, and there is one man with a one small child. I know that's, I can understand from the dream, that's my husband and my son. I'm leaving them behind and I'm walking into that temple forever, and they are smiling, they are not stopping me. So the moment I walked in the temple, people stood up, there were fire all around, there were yagya that is happening, and they stood up and the door closed and they were very happy and I was very calm. I have no clue why I saw that, but I know that somewhere something, it was trying to hint me that where I am heading towards, I don't know. So few things can be for futuristic dreams also, they are trying to give us some indication. I always see trying to come down by walls from a tall building, and it's extremely stressful to see that. I always see trying to come down by walls from a tall building. Yeah, sort of, this is, I know that's why you see that. There are a lot of things inside you, Saurav, and you're trying to get out of it, and it's very stressful for you to repress those feelings around you, within you. And when you have actually made it so huge, the pyramid or the mountain so huge in your life, that when you're trying to come down of it, it becomes very stressful, you pant. And that is, you will not see exactly the same thing in the dream. It needs to get manifested in a Eastman color or different types of scene scenarios, right? That is one of the interpretation for you. Not sound sleep, Dipanita. Sound sleep is it still because of you need to get up to take care of your mother in between, the Borna? Yes, please. One day interpretation of dreams. Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud is the master of interpretation of dreams, but dream interpretation is something which is vast, and I will do that. That is there in my mind. Not next month, because next month is festivities. Let's not talk about all these things. Let's just gather as much as hope we can in this dangerous year that we have right now. But yes, we will do dreams. It's there in my bucket list. I agree to show me the one session on dreams. Yes, I will do that. I second you, Bodhi. Crawling down, in fact. Yes, you're basically trying to come out of the mess that is there in you, the problems that is there in you, the guilt that is there in you, but it becomes stressful, because if you are moving one path ahead, the two path going back, it is like very stressful for you. And that is what you are saying. Your body, your spirit wants to come out of that, but you are not able to do that, because consciously you are stopping yourself from doing that. During winter, what will we do? With dreams. Yeah, actually lep kombol diye dreams ta bhaloi ashe. Look at that, right? So we have remaining 4 minutes left. I think I have answered all the questions except Saurav, the water wala thing, huge waterfall, I'll get back to you. I'm একটু দেখে বলতে হবে এটা, I'm not at the top of my mind right now. But yes, দেবদ্যুতিটা, আরেকটা কার ছিল, দেবর্ণা and Saurabh. 3 of you are part of Sanhati, so I will answer all of your queries. So I have remaining 3 minutes. If any one of you have any further questions, please feel free to ask. I'm very happy that you have been so interactive this entire open house session. Water bodies, river, sea, which one? Not waterfall, water bodies. Yeah, river, sea, which one? I will just huge lakes. Okay, all right. I will just request Saurav, Deborna and Debodduti, personally, can you just ping me the dream exactly, because তাহলে it becomes easier for me to do the interpretation and get back to you. ঠিক আছে, একটু আমাকে পিং করে দিও, দেবর্ণা, সৌরভ। এনজয় রে, থ্যাংক ইউ সৌমিতা। একটু আমাকে পিং করে দিও, I will get back to you on these 3 things. আজকে না হলে by tomorrow I'll get back to you. Okay, what about others? Any other questions you have? 2 more minutes. मैगी मत बनाने चले जाना 2 more minutes में। मैगी बनता भी नहीं है 2 minutes में, ट्रस्ट मी। 2 मिनट तो पानी गर्म होने में ही चला जाता है। थैंक यू देबॉर्ना। एंड any other questions anybody has? Thank you, Debodduti. That emojicon I will give you separately, Deborna. I will always ping you. Yeah. I have seen myself running on track. It onek shomoy dekhe, track as in railway tracks. और वो मैराथन वाला ट्रैक? Parthor question becomes the last question for today's session. So, marathon wala track or railway track? Our second question that I have associated with your dream is, when you see myself running on track, are you panting, mane bishon stressful, or you are okay running on the track? Or do you see anybody around you? This is the last question for the session. So Partho, the moment you answer, I will answer and I'll log off. Marathon wala track, okay. And marathon wala track mein, are you panting, stressful? Sometimes আমি দেখি আমি বাইক চালাচ্ছি, বুলেট, আমি সাইকেলও চালাতে পারি না। ইয়েস, এটার একটা কারণ আছে শ্রেষ্ঠা। এটার যত ম্যারাথন আই গেস, ওকে, দেবর্ণা ড্রিমও গেস করছে, মানে মারাত্মক। আচ্ছা শ্রেষ্ঠা, এটা কারণ হচ্ছে উই অফেন ওয়ান্ট টু ডু থিংস, মানে যেটা আমরা রিয়েল লাইফে করতে চাই, মানে যেটা আমার খুব ইন্টারেস্ট লাগে, খুব ভালো লাগে, মনে হয় ওটা ইফ আই ডু দ্যাট আই গেট এ লট অফ পাওয়ার, সেটা অনেক সময় ড্রিমে ম্যানিফেস্ট হয়। সো মেবি সামওয়্যার ইউ থিঙ্ক কি বুলেট চালালে অনেকটা পাওয়ার, ইউ ফিল পাওয়ারফুল, কোথাও একটা হয়তো সাবকনশিয়াসলি এই থটটা আছে যেটা ড্রিমে ম্যানিফেস্ট হচ্ছে। রান টু উইন, ওকে। পার্থ, are you stressing yourself too much with office work, or you are competing too much with people? Then probably that's the reason you are seeing yourself continuously running in the track, continuously running to win. Maybe you are in a competition, but the question is ki tumi jodi nijer ashe pashe, if you can see people, that means that you are competing with others to be better. And if you are only seeing yourself in the track, that means you are only competing with yourself. ঠিক আছে? তো এটা একটা ইন্টারপ্রিটেশন। আমি তো অটো চালিয়ে ভূত তাড়াচ্ছিলাম, আমি সাইকেল পাই না, ওকে। আমিও দেখেছি বুলেটওয়ালার স্বপ্ন। ইয়া, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য রিজন, ইউ নো, বুলেট অর এনিথিং ফর দ্যাট ম্যাটার, লট অফ পিপল সিজ দে আর ফ্লাইং, দ্যাট মিনস কোথাও একটা ইন দেয়ার লাইফ দে বিকামস ভেরি ক্লস্ট্রোফোবিক। সো when they see flying, that means they want to break free. তো এরকম টাইপের যে ইনহিবিশন বা যে ইন্টেনশন বা যে ইন্টারেস্টগুলো we have in our life, you know, which we think are associated with powerful, with happiness, it often tries to get interpreted in our dreams. So that's why. SOP Partho বলছে okay. Alright, so I think we are done. Yes, it's you're welcome Partho, no problem. So I think we are done, and thank you everyone for joining, and we will have more sessions like this. Next month we don't have any open house, but definitely in the month of November again we'll have open house. By that you will have enough questions to ask me. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining, and I hope you have a peaceful night with a quiet and shanto and shishto and bhodro shobho dream, not anything that will bother you further. Okay, take care everyone, and stay connected with us.